I said find the dimension of Young modulus and pressure, right? So this is a solution or correction. In case you still don't know how to find the dimension of Young modulus and pressure, make sure you watch this video. Now, I said whenever you are asked to find the dimension of a particular quantity, I said the first thing that should come to your mind is what is the first thing that should be coming to your mind is what is the formula of that particular quantity, right? That is the first rule. Now ask yourself, what is the formula of Young modulus? That's why in physics you have to know formulas. It's very important. It will help you a lot. Okay. So the formula is stress all over strain. There is a formula. Stress all over strain. Okay. And in mass, stress was divided by strain, right? And you can also write it in this form: stress divided by strain, isn't it? Still the same thing. Either in this form or in this form, still the same thing. Now the question is, what is the formula of stress and what is the formula of strain? That is it. So the formula of stress is force all over area. Okay, force all over area, then divided by, what is the formula of strain? Is E all over L. E stands for extension. Extension means extending something, increasing the length of a particular material. Are you getting it? Like, let me use rubber band. Okay, when we were small, we were playing with this rubber band, right? So when you are trying to extend that particular rubber band, we call it what? Extension. You are increasing the length of that particular thing, right? So we have F all over A. F stand for force, while the A stand for the area. Then divided by E stand for extension. It's still the same thing as length. We can't continue with the calculation without converting this particular operation. The middle is a division, right? So we have to convert from division to multiplication. I get me. So for us to convert from this division to multiplication, we would exchange these two alphabets by bringing L upward and bringing E downward. So it will now be F all over A times L all over E. Are you getting it? So it will now be F times L will give us FL all over A times E will give us AE. So now let's find the dimension. So I said in writing down the dimension of any quantity in physics, there are only approved three quantities, right? Which is what? Length, mass, and time. Length, mass, and time, right? These are the given quantities. That's why you have to exchange everything to, like, that's why when you are solving for dimension of any particular quantity, just put your mind on these three quantities, because these are the ones we'll be using in writing down the dimension of any quantity in physics. We solved for the dimension of force, right? Yes, we solved for the dimension of force before. Look at your book, we solved for the dimension of force. So the dimension of force is what? In case you are watching this video and you are not in my lesson WhatsApp group, or you can comment below. I will send you my WhatsApp number, okay? So you can shout me up. I will add it to my WhatsApp science lesson WhatsApp group, okay? For physics, maths, and this in chemistry. Now, a dimension of force is what? We still remember. Look at your book. You solve all these things before. M L T raised to minus 2, right? And here we have L. So multiply by L all over. So this one is area, right? So the formula of area is what? Length times breadth, right? Length times breadth. And I said you will convert everything to either be length, mass, or time. The formula of area is area equal to length times breadth. We've gotten length, right? And I said we also convert breadth to what? Length. Because breadth and length are the same thing. Are you getting it? They contain what? The same unit. It's still the same meter. Are you getting it? So it will now be length times length, which is what? L square. So we have L square multiplied by what? Extension is still the same thing as length. I said increasing the length of a particular material, which is what? Length. So yeah, it will now be L raised to power 3. Look at it. In my previous video, I said any single number or alphabet standing alone, it contains 1 on top, because any number raised to power 1, it will still give you that particular number, or any letter raised to power 1, it will still give you that particular letter. That one is not, now you getting it. So please take note. Now, applying the laws of indices here, I said from the laws of indices in maths, I said if we have two equal bases, these down alphabets or the down numbers are called bases. I get me. If we have two equal bases and the middle is multiplication, we will add the up numbers. I get me. So, and what you need to do is to take one out of the two the same bases. Take note. Let me come again. I said if you have two equal bases, okay, so these two base numbers can either be number or alphabet. I guess me, they are called bases. So the down ones are called bases. Okay, so if you have the same bases and the middle is multiplication, what you need to do is what? Since they are the same, you take one L, then add the up numbers. Since the middle is multiplication, so 2 plus 1 is what? Is 3. So here we'll have 3. Here it will now be what? L raised to power 3. Okay. So here the same thing. Look at it. L and L. We have two L here on top, right? So since the middle is multiplication, are you getting it? Since the middle is multiplication, I said any single alphabet or number standing alone, it has 1 on top, right? So it will now be what? That is 1, 1. As a mathematician, like as a science student, just know that any single alphabet or number standing alone, there is 1 on top. No need of writing. It's from 2 upward that we write. I guess it. If it's from 2 upward, 2, 3, 4, 5 upward, we can. But if it's 1, no need of writing. But take note as a science student. I guess it. So I said if the two bases are the same and the middle is multiplication, you add the up ones, right? So here it will now be M L what? 2, right? If you add them, then T raised to minus 2, then L 3. Now, look at this. From laws of indices, I said what? If the middle is division, since the two base numbers are the same, right? You will minus the up numbers. But if it's multiplication, you plus, isn't it? So meaning that you can write this in this form, equal to M L square T raised to minus 2 divided by L 3. Are you getting it now? Divided by L 3. You can write in this form or in this form. So from the laws of indices, what you need to do here is what? Is to what? Minus the up ones. Since L and L is the same, so you take 1. Let me put the final answer here. So it will now be M L. So 2 minus 3 will give us what? Minus 1. Then T raised to minus 2. So this is a procedure on finding the dimension of Young modulus. Are you getting me? So first, anytime you are asked to convert, anytime you are asked to find the dimension of any particular quantity, first know the formula, okay? Then you apply the laws, okay? I have a detailed video on this particular dimension. In case you are not in my lesson WhatsApp group, you can comment below. I'll be saying my WhatsApp number. Okay, and I gave you guys this in 2 assignments: young modulus and pressure, right? So if you solve it carefully, like the one of pressure, you will still arrive at the same dimension. So meaning that young modulus and pressure, they have the same what? Dimension. ML raised to minus 1, then T raised to minus 2. I get it. And the formula of pressure is what? Formula of pressure is force all over area. So once you use this formula, And if you solve very well, you will still arrive at this particular dimension, ml raised to minus 1, then t raised to minus 2. This is it, okay?